Hello, everybody. Today I am talking about August 2019 and the uh, strengths and instability of the planets in August. And starting from August this year, what I'm doing extra special is that I'm going to look at how it affects you. So monthly, I will be doing that every month so that you are up to date, not just on the planets, but how it affects each and every sign. So let's explore August. Hello, everybody. This is Komilla, and I'm talking about August 2019. And as I told you earlier, that we are going to explore each and every sign and how it affects. So when I'm looking at the signs, I'm looking at Lagna, moon sign. You can also look at your sun sign. Remember, these are all Vedic astrology positions. So I'm looking at the sidereal zodiac. Also, just to remind you that please subscribe to my channel, like the videos, as well as press the bell button so that you can get the information right to your phone or desktop or whichever thing you're using. Because from now, every month I'm going to be doing everybody's horoscope. So you get to know what is it there for you this month. And managing the planetary transits are very important. You know, this is the whole concept of Mahurata. Mahurata is electing auspicious time. But when we are aware of the strengths and weaknesses of time, that itself is very important. So in August, it's, we've all been overstressed out by all the different transits. And as one of our watchers put it, that planets are throwing a tantrum. And I agree with that, because the planets throwing a tantrum is what is happening. We are all stuck in that tantrum. And but August sees that some of the strength returning to the planets and things getting easier as from this month onward. So the first most important thing is that Mars gets out of debilitation, and Mars will go into Leo on 8th of August, and it is strong in Leo, loves being in Leo. And then we have Jupiter going into a direct motion. So Jupiter has been retrograde. So one of the things about Jupiter is that Jupiter will go direct on 11th of August. But what you'll see is that a bit earlier than that, you'll see that Jupiter slows down about 3-4 days before. So if you're Sagittarius or Pisces, you may find things very slow and things not happening. And then as Jupiter goes direct, suddenly you are all alive and kicking and want to move forward and do things. And of course, Jupiter loves being in Scorpio. I will make an extra video about that, and you can see that separately. About the direct motion of Jupiter. And Jupiter then will remain in Scorpio till 4th of November. And it is strong in Scorpio, so it brings a lot of positive stuff. Then we see Sun and Venus conjunction. So Venus, as we are going through this month, is getting closer and closer to the Sun. And finally, the conjunction happens around on 15th of August, and then 16th of August, Sun and Venus both cross through the Cancer-Leo Gandanta. And the Cancer-Leo Gandanta is the instability of this month, because Mars has gone through Cancer-Leo Gandanta on 7th to 9th. Mars will be in Gandanta. Then Sun and Venus don't take so long, but 16th, 17th, both of them crossing Gandanta. And 16th is also Sankranti for the Sun. So this is a Gandanta Sankranti. And I'll put a link so that you can study the Gandantas in more detail. And then, we get Sun in Leo, very strong, powerful, and Mars, friend Mars, Sun in Leo. Venus is there as well, a little bit burnt out just now. And Taurus and Libra will have to take care. But Sun and Mars, both Aries as well as Scorpio, feel good effect. And of course, Leo, because Sun Mars together, and they are powerful and strong and they love being in Leo. So we'll also feel energized by the Sun being in Leo, and it's time to act and do things. And then we have the Gandanta crossing. So 4 Gandanta crossings. The 4th one is of Mercury, and Mercury will cross Gandanta on 25th, 26th. So it'll move into Leo on 26th, but cross Gandanta 25, 26. So again, there's some instability. And then 4 planets in Leo, and then new moon will make moon also be in Leo on the 30th of September. So there's a huge fire in us. We want to do things. We want to, take charge of our lives. But at the same time, the 2 cautionary things. Firstly, Ketu, Saturn continues together. So they are item, you could say. They are not going anywhere for this time. And secondly, the intermittent Kal Sarpa yoga. I made a separate video on Kal Sarpa, and I will put a link so that you can see the Kal Sarpa. But at the same time, what you see is that this Kal Sarpa is destabilizing us. And because most people don't have Kal Sarpa in their chart, you don't know how to handle it. And mostly you'll see in world and political life, there's a lot of divisive politics taking place with Kal Sarpa. And Kal Sarpa will be 1st to 12th of August, actually 30th of July to 12th of August. And then the second part of Kal Sarpa is from I put it 26th August to 9th of September. So 2 Kal Sarpas only. But the thing is this, that when a Kal Sarpa is happening, it means that moon is isolated the other time. So from 12th August to 26th August, moon is isolated alone. So our mind can be very, unsupported as well. So we are thinking all sorts of things and feel alone and lonely, and then the Kal Sarpa is biting. So the key thing to watch out this month is that how you deal with Kal Sarpa, and not allow this Rahu dominance to control our lives. And that means sometimes Kal Sarpa can freeze situations because we are too afraid to do things. Sometimes we can feel bitter about life, and it cuts the chart into 2. And so the world can experience some very difficult situations, and so we have to be conscious of that. So as I promised, that I'm going to look at all the signs and how each of the signs is affected during this transit. So the first sign, of course, is Aries. And remember that you can look at your moon or ascendant or sun in Aries. Most prominent is moon and ascendant, but sun is fine as well. So Aries, main thing for Aries is the first part of the month where Mars is debilitated. That is the time to take care. And then the Gandanta point. So 7th to 9th, but then your Lagna Lord is in Leo, very happy, all powerful. So a lot of energy for you for the rest of the month. So take care at the first half, and then you can be active and doing things and be conscious. Just be aware of the Kal Sarpa, that it can destabilize you. So your actions are always done with caution and carefulness. Now, as far as Taurus is concerned, Venus, the Lord, is combust. It's going through Gandanta. It's in the third sign from your Sun, Moon, Lagna. But I think that it's the combustion. You're burnt out. It is important for you to put some energy back into your life, to take a little break. Also, Saturn, Ketu continue in your 8th house. So that is also destabilizing. And the Kal Sarpa Yoga is between money issues. So be conscious of that. But I think the main thing is this, that Taurus is not having the best time this month because of its burn state. And then it goes into Leo, where you're also very heated up and overdoing things. And almost the whole month is in combustion. So you're trying to cool yourself down, calm yourself down, and that will be the best thing. In coming to Gemini, of course, Gemini has Rahu placed in Gemini, and Mercury also will go through Gandanta on 25th, 26th. Mercury is now direct, no longer retrograde. It's in Cancer. It is not actually creating any drama this month because it is not combust. It is on its own, it is gone direct. It's not exactly on its own, but it is not in direct conjunction with any other planet. So you have to watch 25th, 26th, and then, to be aware of the Saturn Ketu in your 7th house. This is continuing theme of relationships, and some issues of relationships can come up to you. And the Kal Sarpa is dividing your chart, and all the planets are in the, left-hand side of your chart. So you see that there is quite a lot of issues that are there, internal things that you are struggling with. So that is the area to look for. Then Cancer, Moon is always changing every day. So for Cancer Lagna, they need to check out how the moon is doing on a daily basis. It's not possible for me to give that information. And the moon keeps on traveling, so it's changing every day, and you have to watch out for that. And in the month, they are the conjunction with Saturn, with Rahu, with Mars. So those days are to watch out for. But one good thing is that Jupiter, which goes direct, is going to be in your 5th house. So children will be a lot of pressure. If you don't have children, creativity will be strong. And Jupiter is now aspecting the ascendant sun or moon in Cancer through its 9th aspect. So you feel very comfortable and happy with that. And Mars, Sun, and the big stellium of planets in Leo is all in the house of money. So financially, you may find a number of sources of money coming to you. For Leo, this is a very dramatic month. It is going through Cancer first half of the month, which is a house of loss and wasteful activity and making things that worse for yourself. And then it comes into Leo 16th, 17th, which is your power position. And all the planets are in Leo. So sometimes can also be, so while Sun and Mars are do well in Leo, Mercury is going to bring money for Leo, but Venus is the debilitating planet for the Sun. So maybe some wrong advice you may be getting, lots of people around you. Leo likes that. They enjoy that. But to be careful that they don't become too egoistical and thinking they can control everything. But I would say generally after 17th of August, when Sun is out of its Gandanta position of 16, 17, it is going to be pretty powerful for you and to enjoy that transit. So Virgo, Mercury is in the 11th house in Cancer. It is no longer compassed. It is not with any war or stressful situation. So that is a good relief for the month. Only 25th, 26th, when Mercury goes into Gandanta, and then Mercury will go into Leo, which is the 12th house. And also the gathering of planets in Leo is not so good for Virgo, because so many planets in Leo in the house of loss and expenses. You may find some unexpected expenses or some wasteful activity taking place, and you're trying to balance between earning wealth, especially during the first half of the month. Mercury is in the 11th house. But, as the planets keep on going into your 12th house, and then towards the end of the month, Mercury goes into Leo as well. So you have to be cautious about how you spend. It is only need, not want. If you need something, and then also if you want to spend $5, think you're going to only spend $2, because just be very careful. After 26th of August, right up to September, Mercury will be in your 12th house, and that is never a good place for you. It's not negative in a negative way, but it's negative in the sense that you are, making effort, not getting reward, and it can encourage waste of your resources. So be careful about that. And then Saturn Ketu continue in the 4th house. So, you feel very dissatisfied and unhappy with that Saturn Ketu conjunction, unhappy with home or what you're doing. So you may, because of that, want to spend money or try to spend your way out of this. But I would say that Saturn Ketu is just part of your reality. By now, you should know what issues are there that you need to resolve. Libra, Venus is not so happy because of its combustion. It is in your 10th house of career with the sun, and then it goes 11th house of finances and earnings. But still, I think that too much of burnt out energy, you have overdone things, maybe that your ambitions have got out of hand, too much work. So do need to be a bit careful about it and take some time out, give yourself some, loving care, give it little breaks. Doesn't have to be big breaks, but put some energy back into yourself instead of giving. And then 16th, 17th is the combustion. So be aware of that and conscious. And it is also going to go over Gandanta point. So that is another important thing. Now, 5 planets in your 11th house of money, which means many resources coming to earn and opportunities. So financially, this may be not a bad time, but personally and physically, you feel exhausted and do something about it. Scorpio, excellent time for you, Scorpios. Mars is in Leo, especially after the 8th of August. Mars is in Leo. You get back all your lost energies, and then Jupiter goes direct in your ascendant, so, or sun or moon, anyway, Scorpio. So you're getting a double blessing this time. And enjoyment also should be done in a good way. Don't overdo things, but it is a very good time. And wait after the 8th to do any major decisions, and enjoy the rest of the month and next month as well, as Sun and Mars continue to be strong for you. Saturn, Ketu are in the 2nd house of money. So financially, you may feel tight, but it's a good time to restructure your finances. Sagittarius, you're still going through a difficult time. This is challenging because Saturn, Ketu are in the ascendant. You can't take that away, and this is the time, once every 30 years that you're experiencing these transits. And at the same time, the Lagna Lord or the Sun or Moon Lord is in the 12th house in Scorpio. And even though it goes direct and you feel, yeah, I can do something with that and I should be doing things, it's in the 12th house. So there is not much activity that you can do. So I would say that keep slowly plodding away and paying back your karma, working hard, taking responsibility. Don't, think of that you should be able to achieve everything this month. Even though now Mars and Sun being in Leo is in your 9th house, they're bringing some good luck, good opportunity. But I would still say that this is the time to work hard, pay back karma, not have super expectation of yourself. And Capricorn, again, you are experiencing Saturn with Ketu in the 12th house. So it is not a very easy time for you. And, 12th house is house of loss, house of expenses. You feel stressed out. You feel I'm making so much effort, I'm not getting any rewards. For Capricorn, really, they have to wait till January when Saturn comes into Capricorn. So in the meantime, you think, I'm doing karma yoga, I'm giving back to society, my effort is not going to get wasted, I will get good results from it. And that is a good thing. Now, Jupiter is in the 11th house, so you may get good money with Jupiter being in the 11th house. But a lot of planets in Leo is not good for you because Leo is your 8th sign and 8th house. So there can be lots of unexpected changes or things that you don't really want. So I would say that for Capricorn, it's a good time to do something spiritual, to focus on things and not have great expectation that I'll do this, I will get this. So you have to wait and take time. Now for Aquarius, it's a different story because Saturn, Ketu are in the 11th house of profit. Ketu can make you make some big changes as well. Jupiter goes direct in the 10th house. So it is giving opportunity for career. And Sun is in the 7th house of marriage and relationships with all the planets gathering there. We could say there's too much energy in house of relationships. So sometimes if you're single, you may find number of people coming into your life. And so you don't know which one to choose, what to do. That is I would say, the dilemma. And Saturn, Ketu together, continuing together means continue doing something more spiritual, alternative. That is what Aquarius like. This is a very good time. Jupiter in the 9th house of good luck, good fortune, good thinking. It's going direct. It's your Lagna Lord. So there'll be a slight hesitation in the early part of August, but then Jupiter goes direct and it's bringing many opportunities of good thinking, good luck. Jupiter's aspecting the ascendant. It's a great time to honor the gurus, honor your father figures, honor your knowledge, wisdom, good luck. I would say a lot of good luck. Now, even for Pisces, they have to be careful about the detractors because Sun is in Leo with 4 or 5 planets in Leo, which is the 6th house. So despite the opportunities, you might feel that there is some detraction taking place. I think it's a good time to work hard. 6th house is also a house of day-to-day jobs. So finish all your day-to-day jobs and activity and give back to society. And that will be good for you. Also with the Rahu Ketu in the 4th, 10th house, you may be thinking that, a lot of stuff is happening work-wise for you. And Ketu in the 10th, you want to give up. Saturn in the 10th is saying, focus, do things. So do leave a message in the notes of how much you enjoyed the, all the horoscopes, and let me know if I can improve something or you want it in a different way. I'm always trying to be of service or do my best for all of you. So please let me know, and I take every suggestion. Sometimes I reply. I'm trying to reply to all of you as well. And so do remember to subscribe. Do remember to like. Also press the bell button. And thank you very much. And check out my website, komilla.com. And all the best.